What is up? Okay, so I just got back from training today. So this morning, what I thought was, because normally on the days that I've done, so I've only done a few of days where I've done training twice a day, so in the morning and then the afternoon. And most of the days that I've done that, I've kind of done it like quite lazily. So I wanted to see this morning if I did, because my thought process every time I do it is, oh, I need to go really light in the morning, otherwise in the afternoon I'm going to be drained. So instead what I did, instead of going to practice this morning, I stayed here and I did an hour and a half run. And that was really good. Obviously I didn't do like a full 1 hour and a half all in one. I had a few small breaks, like a minute or two here and there, every like 20 minutes, half an hour. And it was really good. And then I've just finished training this afternoon and it was really good. Obviously I was a slightly slower and a little bit less sharp than I'd normally be in the afternoon if I just didn't do anything in the morning, or if I just did the training in the morning but did it very lightly. But other than that, it went really well. Training this afternoon was always good again. I have to admit, I feel like I'm getting, because before I started training, I always assumed, sorry, I keep doing this and just like forgetting that I'm recording as well. What was I saying? Yeah, before I first started training, I thought my biggest issue was like being, not necessarily having anxiety in the fight, but like in sparring or a fight. But it's like the nervous energy and like twitching a lot and being uncomfortable in sparring and fighting situations. But I have to admit, I've noticed that I've got far better at it. I'm a lot calmer when I'm fighting now. Obviously, I get tired and eventually I won't be able to keep up. Like I was training with a guy today who's from London, about my size, but obviously a bit thinner and a bit in a bit better shape. And I assumed that he'd had more training because he was better than me, and he was just a little bit more technical with a few things. Like he did these kicks, which I find really hard to do, where basically you lift up your knee, or even you do like a full low kick, and then without even putting it, so you go like that and you do a low kick, and before you've even like brought your leg back to the ground, you go low kick, and then you switch up to a body kick. And I can do that, but I mean, when I do that, it looks like this. So the low kick's fine, but then the body kick's like a flailing wet flannel. Like it's not very good, basically. It's very weak. But this guy was doing it really well. He was going low, and I was defending for a low kick by lifting up my leg and lifting up my arms to block. And then he'd swing it round and just hit me in the side. So he was very good at that. So that's something I was asking him about. And he was saying it was more just, he's found it easier the more kind of like the almost the tight he's got his muscles to be. So he's very flexible, but he says he feels like his legs, especially when he's kicking and stuff, are almost always tensed, and like they're not loose going up. They're kind of tense, swinging in and up. Like he's very controlled, and his hip mobility is good enough that he can do one and then bring it up for the other one. Because the issue with most people trying to do that is after you've done that first kick, your hip mobility, like going up at the side, isn't that good. Because the first time you do it, you can do it easy because you've got all that momentum swinging your leg up. But when you're just doing it from a pointed position where you've not got loads of like balance, and you can't like recenter yourself and then throw it from your hips again, you've just got to throw it from like your knee almost. It gets quite difficult, but obviously this guy had it down really well, so I'm going to start trying to practice that a bit. I'll see if he can do me, if he can show me a few things afterwards, when he's done next time maybe. I was meant to ask him this time, but I kind of forgot. But yeah, so that was really good. I was training with another guy as well who was like twice my size, and he used to be a boxing coach. And I was doing some stuff with him, and it was actually really good, to be fair. He was really good at holding pads, and I was doing really well with it. And the combinations were really long as well. And I was quite surprised I remembered some of them. Like some of them were like 1, 2, check the kick, then straight right, left hook, knee, push away, fake knee, right, hook, then leg kick. I mean, try getting shown that 3 times and then just doing it yourself. Right, wait. I'll show you now. Oh, this should be funny. I've got to put some shorts back on because I took mine off because I was boiling. 1 second, 1 second. Right, okay, so what you've got is this. Okay, so I'll show you down here. I'll put this over here and you should be able to get an okay view of what I'm doing. So this is, I basically get shown this by the coaches. 2 coaches that do this out. So 1 person attacking, 1 person defending, or 1 person holding pads, 1 person doing the combination. And you get to see it 3 times, and then you've got to completely drill it over and over and over again. So what we had was, it was so long. When I first saw it, I was like, there's no fucking way I'm remembering that. So basically what we've got is we've got 1, 2, check the kick, then straight right, hook, then knee, then push away, then fake, then knee, straight right. Oh, I'm too close now. Okay. Wait. We'll go from all the way back here, if you can see me. All the way over here. So, I'll do it so you can see me all the way to the end, otherwise I'm going to be too high up above you and I'm not going to be giving them thinking. 1, enough. Okay. Just so it's a bit quiet and I can hear myself think. So, we're starting off with this. And you go 1, 2, and then you go check the kick, and then you go straight right, left hook, and then you go in knee, push away, and then once you've pushed away, you're faking this one as if you're going to go with a kick with a knee. You're bringing it up, stepping it down, knee, then you're straight right. So then after that, you've got straight right, left hook, and then low kick. So, I mean, I know I'm being a little bit over the top, but I have to admit, at least with my brain anyway, seeing that 3 times and having to just do it over and over and over again. And it's not just that you've got to remember it, you've also got to remember what the partner is doing, the guy who's not doing the combination. Because to hold pads, you need to know what they're going to throw. You can't just like hold them up and they hit the pads. You've got to know what they're throwing. So when they're throwing just a jab, you go dum, dum. So, like, you basically got to copy their movements when you're holding the pads. So, if they're going for a jab, you're getting your left hand, your glove, and you're tapping it on their glove. So you go, bang, bang, and then you're the one that's throwing the kick that they have to check. So it's, I'm just saying it's confusing as fuck, to be honest. And that I had, not trouble with it today, actually I did really well with it today. But when I saw how long it was, I thought I was going to have trouble with it, is basically what I'm saying. So, yeah. But no, other than that, well, not other than that, with that included, today was really good. Feeling good, feeling fitter day by day, which is really good. I bought this as well for my ankle. It's a bit fucking soaking on top from all the sweat and crap. But, oh my god, look at the bottom, that's 1 day, Jesus Christ. Is that folded over? Oh my god, it's folded over as well. Into one sloppy, disgusting rag. I'll have to put this in the wash then. Yeah, so that I got for my ankle, just for like the next like week or 2, until I feel like I don't need it anymore. Just because it's when it's in those like long positions and I'm throwing a kick like that, if instead of like hitting where I'm supposed to hit, which is on my shin, if I'm actually hitting too far away and I just hit with the end of my toes, it's okay, but I mean, it does pull on it a little bit, stretch it a little bit too much sometimes. But other than that, really good. Rest of today, I'm just chilling. I think I've got some editing to do. No, I know I do. Yeah, I think that's about it anyway. But yeah, other than that, well, you know, I have the same bloody tropes when I'm speaking. I say the same shit all the time. Anyway, yeah, so really good training, all around really good day. And then, let's get it. Yes. Okay, peace out, guys.